Hello, people sitting there, how's all doing? And just before anybody else, I'm just going out, so that's why I have the hat on. So I'm just recording this video before I go out for a few minutes, just for a little gander. You know what I'm saying? So just to say, sorry I'm getting out of the context of the video, but I'm just saying about the oceans. So everybody knows that Ireland is surrounded by the Irish Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. A recent report from scientists say that the Atlantic Ocean, especially around Kerry, Clare, Galway, the own islands over here, are full of plastic. This is the part of Ireland that's full of plastic, and in the Irish Sea, around this part of Dublin, is full of plastic. And when I was in Dublin a few months ago, I went to the beach, and there is loads of plastic there. There is tons and tons of plastic there. Like, I couldn't get over it. Like, I'm just gonna say this to everybody: if you ever go on the beach, right, and you're going down a soggy day, let's just say it's lashing rain, or maybe it's a bit damp and it's just missable. The only thing I ask you to do, if you're ever doing nothing and you're just beside the beach and you're doing nothing and you don't feel like doing anything, can you please just go and get a bag and pick up some of the plastic on the beaches and all that? Like, it doesn't take much, and it's a favour. You do a favour to you do an awful favour to the Republic of Ireland. You do an awful favour for the people, because nobody likes going to a beach and seeing plastic washed up on the beach or any rubbish at all. I seen black bags of them. I think it was in it was in some part of Loud. It was around here in Loud, and I remember seeing black bags. And no, I think it was like near Dundalk, some part of Dundalk. It wasn't kind of a beach, but it was a small place where you could sit down beside. Not kind of a beach, but you know what I'm saying. But there's no such thing as beaches in Ireland. That's in Australia, because you couldn't sit in a beach. You couldn't sit down near a beach in Ireland without getting fucking drenched. Because we don't have a summertime. There's no such thing as summer in this country. Just got to rain and more rain. I'm having a great laugh here. But anyways, no joke. Any jokes aside, but the oceans of Ireland are actually just littered with plastic. Same as the countryside. The countryside's just littered with. I don't know. I'm being very sarcastic here, but the oceans are full of plastic and rubbish. It's ridiculous. I seen one time when I was on a boat. This is one time when I was in Dublin too. I went out to Ireland's Eye, which is a small island off Dublin, and I remember going across on the boat. I remember just seeing two black bags fully black bags which you would put rubbish into, and they say somebody just fired that into the ocean. Like, I don't know what was in it, but it was floating on the sea, so, you know what I'm saying? It was in Irish waters too, it wasn't in British waters, and I didn't go near British waters. Why would I? But, all jokes aside, it is a very serious topic. Like, we need to keep our oceans clean. And we need to keep our land clean too. Like, the countryside is littered, and I will talk about that in another video, but I'm really talking about the oceans. Like, it does wash up. All the plastic really does wash up and shore at some stage. So we should try and clean our beaches before the tide comes in and takes the plastic back out to the sea. I know people probably say, the one thing I hate hearing young people say nowadays, is, it's not mine. Why should I do it? Like, first of all, that is just being ignorant. Like, I go out and clean up around the country, well, not around the whole country, but around my local community, and nobody asked me to do it. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it for the sake of the community, and I'm telling other people to help me with it, and they say, no problem, so we have to give something back to the community. Like, these are communities, and they would appreciate it. I'm not saying that our community around here appreciates it being clean and tidy. Because the only thing that spreads by littering, and I tell this to everybody who litters, it only spreads the seas. And that's all it does. The seas, and nobody likes looking at bloody plastic floating around in the sea. Especially on the nice day, because, good God, there's never nice days in this country. But what can you do? But I'm only asking people, if you're ever around and you do nothing, just have a bit of a clean on the beach and all that. So, yeah, thank you for watching. That's all I wanted to say, so... Yeah, thank you for watching, subscribe more, and I'm wearing a sun hat. Yeah, and the light's kind of blocking on my face, which is not making me look any better, but what can you do? And thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and bye.